Okay. I assume everyone is set, and yes, I did not forget about that.
Alrighty.
Amazing.
So, you ready to go continue on?
Ramlius is missing.
Oh no.
Ah,
Oh,
right.
he'll be right back shortly. And thankfully, this section does not require him.
Oh, it actually does, but I'm sure he'll be back soon.
Yeah.
These are.
Okay. So, we're going. You haven't missed much except for the first part.
Yeah. Edgeworth's investigation part because Phoenix got injured.
And Maya is trapped on a different island.
She's
Wait.
let's just she's trapped. Let's just say.
Yeah.
So once again, like what happened in the second game.
Yep.
Okay.
All right,
I
Iris.
look forward to the aneurysm noises that are going to be made.
All right, here we go. Oh my, Mr. Lorries feels that way about me?
Apparently, he isn't aware of your real secret at all. This is no time to be embarrassed.
I'm sorry. I'm just hardly accustomed to that sort of thing.
Worry not. In any case, whatever it was that he saw on the night of the incident, mark my words, I will drag it out of him.
And boy, howdy.
Does that mean Mr. Lorries is the witness today?
No. I believe that none will be the first to take the stand.
Sister Bikini.
She claims to have seen the very instance in which you carried out the crime.
Yeah.
I just want to ask you one last time. It really wasn't you who killed Miss Elise, Donim, correct?
That is correct. It wasn't me.
Very well then.
Mr. Edgeworth,
Yes?
you are a prosecutor, aren't you? Are you sure about this? If your true identity is revealed...
Don't worry. I've made the necessary arrangements.
I see.
Iris. It is a prosecutor's job to doubt people. But right now, I'm a defense attorney. The defense attorney's job is to believe in people, and to believe until the bitter end. That's what my friend told me once.
Mr. Edgeworth,
I simply ask that you watch and decide for yourself. Whether or not I am fit to do the task I have been entrusted.
very well, sir. I'll leave my defense in your capable hands.
Hey. I'm here.
No.
Yeah, hey.
Subscribes already.
February 9th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 7.
Hey, did you catch the game last night? God, yeah.
Court is now in session for the trial of Sister Iris of Hazurka Temple. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The defense does indeed appear to be ready. However, the same cannot be said for the prosecution in this case. Indeed. Well, I'm not sure I like such a blatant waste of this towards time,
Mm-hmm.
An empty prosecution chair, you know what I mean? That the prosecution has no confidence in their ability to prove their case, It would seem this before we began a chance to begin,
I beg your pardon?
Oh, I am ready to announce my verdict at this time. This court finds the defendant to...
Shut up!
Hey.
I'm here, you little prick!
Is
That's why
she?
you might have think, how dare you! The prosecution stands ready! You bastard!
And, you are?
What you? Francisca Von Karma, prosecuting prodigy!
Von Karma, you say? Perchance, you would be of any race to the legendary prosecutor, I mean, for Von Karma?
Legends are a thing of the past. I'm Von Karma, that is all. Upon a special request, I flew into today for the purpose of prosecuting this case.
You did, then, you must be quite a big shot, by the way, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor? Oh, I am almost certain that I've seen you somewhere before. Or am I just imagining things? You look very much like a prosecutor I once met. I believe you are imagining things, Your Honor. Miss Von Karma, do you have anything to say about this?
It was a phase
There
for
is
him.
no such weakling as this man among those of the prosecutor's office, sir.
There isn't he? Well, I'm sure once before in this courtroom.
I said shut up! I told you, there is no such weakling.
What is it, whip? Well, I'm not sure I care for such a thing in my courtroom there, eh? Bailiff!
Hold it!
Hold it! I have no objection to the whip. Yeah, you don't?
Of course he doesn't.
Prosecution can wield a whip or drink 17 cups of coffee.
Damn right we
But
can.
there is still only one truth. That is what I stand here to prove today.
Sure, that smug look. This promises to be interesting, Miles Edgeworth. I didn't expect to face Phoenix right here today. But looking at you now, maybe this is what have been waiting for all this time. Miles Edgeworth, I won't allow this chance to crush you slip through my fingers.
I see you brought your flair for the histrionic. Well, allow me to add to the things I'm not sure about. People acting bizarrely in my court. Who I?
The stage is set. Now continue with your proceedings, Your Honor.
Very well, Miss Von Carmi, please give an outline of this case. There's a little as whipping as possible.
What will happen? The victim is the famed picture book author, Miss Ellie Stunham. Her body was found in the Hazaraka Temple courtyard.
Sun-branch sword.
She had been stabbed through the torso by a ceremonial sword from the golden statue.
The sword in this picture, is this weapon in question correct? Very well. The court accepts this photo of the crime scene. Courtyard where Elise Stoneham was murdered. Crime photo added to the court record.
There is no mistake. This was the doing of Sister Iris. After all, there is a witness to her crime.
Very well. Please bring this witness to the stand, eh? And so it begins.
How does he do as a boss?
First and last
defense attorney.
My first and last trial as a defense attorney.
Miss Senior, what is your name and occupation, please?
Oh, hold on, Marie. Well, I'm not sure about being not sure if I can hear for this at all. Witness, please stand up nice and straight.
She is dead.
If I recall correctly, there are a few milk crates in the defendant's lobby for our back pain plagued witness.
I'll get them.
H a crate for this poor lady, please. Sure thing, Mr. Judge.
No, not him. Once again, your name and occupation, please.
I always make the bailiff sound like Barney Fife.
Oh, little me? Well, I'm a head nun that has a temple on Eagle Mountain. My name is Bikini. You got it? Bikini. Nice to meet everyone.
Yeah, that.
You don't appear to be wearing a bikini right now, eh?
Is in the Garden of Holy Judgment. Those with lettering in their hearts should leave the sanctuary at once.
You want me to leave, eh?
No need to get your bikinis in a twist. Let me tell you, I'm a sight to behold in summer.
In any case, I hear that you saw the crime take place on the night in question.
What's wrong? I can still hardly believe it myself, to be honest. There's no way dear little Iris could do anything like that.
Let us hear about what you have to say, then. First, tell us about your own movements that night, eh? The night of the murder.
The night of the murder.
Well, I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but, well, as you can see, my back likes to act up violently.
I'll leave on that.
So, I left Iris to help the acolyte in return to her temple. There's no path to the inner temple, you see, and I needed a long, hot slope. It was after I had finished, just as I was heading back. That's when I saw it.
Hmm. So, it was simply a coincidence that you found yourself returning to the Hazard Temple, eh?
Yes, you could say that. If my back hadn't been in so much pain, I would have stayed at the inner temple.
That sounds like a pretty important statement she just made.
There's only one problem with that statement that I can see. And you're not about to fall at the first hurdle now, are you, Mr. Edgeworth?
Mr. Edgeworth, please begin your cross-examination.
Who's typing?
Okay, so press, right?
What is this inner temple?
Yes. Conversing with the spirits is what we train people to do, right?
Well, we'll be the ones asking you about the questions, madam.
In order to do that, a place strong in spiritual power is needed. There's a small temple across Dusky Bridge called the Inner Temple. Acolytes must spend an entire night there to undergo intense training.
And how exactly do you help with this process?
It is all quite exacting. It can't be performed without a nun supervising.
Like a tutor watching to make sure a small child studies.
A tutor with a whip, in your case. If that is the case, then why did you return to Hazakura Temple, where the murder took place? Yeah, if you're wondering, I put in no Mike because Bikini reminds me of the nun from the Blues Brothers movie.
Oh, no.
Violently.
Yeah, violently.
It's no laughing matter, especially I can't hold anything heavier than a knife and fork during the cold months.
Psoriatic arthritis.
It was like strict training.
On the night of the murder, was this fabulous back of yours hurting again? No.
That's right, raging like a bull in a pig pen. I almost fainted once or twice.
Let's give it an honor.
I just knew that unless I warmed it up, it was going to finally finish me.
Oh dear.
Like Cheap Trick?
You left Iris to help. With what?
What do you think? The acolytes' training, of course. It was just past 10 p.m., so we were starting to enter into the training exercises proper.
Wasn't it your place to remain with the disciple?
Well, the job is simply to watch over the acolytes so they don't pass away.
Just to confirm this point again, that night, you met Iris in the inner temple, correct?
Yes, she's a gentle, honest girl. She's never once failed to follow my directions.
Yeah, what about that, Bath? Hold it! So you returned to the Hazakura Temple in order to take a bath.
My back is to blame for everything. It's a do-or-be-done-in kind of world, after all.
So true.
How long were you in the bath for, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh no.
My, what a filthy little rogue you are. I know what's on your mind.
Hmm?
I bet your next question is going to be, where exactly did you wash? This is why you have to watch the young ones.
What are you going on about? I was. Ugh!
Pathetic Miles Edgeworth.
The lowest of the low, eh? There's some sort of kick me sign stuck to the defense's bench.
Yes, now you know what
Yes,
the finish
there
goes
is.
through.
I couldn't afford to be away from my post for too long, you understand? So,
The crime took place in the courtyard, correct?
when you go from my room to the main hall, you have to take a winding hallway from which you can see the courtyard.
That's right. In other words, it was pure coincidence that the witness saw the crime taking place before her eyes. There was no complicated setup in this case.
That certainly seems to be true, eh? There is indeed only one problem with this testimony. If I can clearly point out what it is, then I can begin to quantify just how good this witness memory and observation skills are. Alright, Vess.
Okay. Okay,
I'm trying to think here.
I'll let you guys deduce, since I have to play defense attorney.
Yeah.
Now you know how it feels.
No, I just like the fact that, you know, like, seriously, like, the clip goes great with, you know, it says, oh, you got dirty thoughts, Mr. Edgeworth. Brings out the big
Oh,
mirror,
yeah.
starts.
Just give her
Yeah.
a waistcoat and a monocle. Just give her a waistcoat and a monocle and say, oh, Graham.
The evidence clearly, oh, I don't see anything about here, eh? You might need some more Quaker oatmeals, because that's the right thing to do.
Okay.
See, I thought you were gonna say. Well, wait. Clearly. Oh no, wait a minute. Wrong thing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to think here.
Go forward.
We need the maple syrup.
Well, no, because the fact that he says K, so he says
Murder.
oatmeal, you know? Is that
Let's
oatmeal?
press on that one.
No, we already pressed on
Oh, right,
everything.
there's that one. Keep going.
We press
Keep
everything.
going.
There's no bath. Okay. I left, returned to the. Okay.
Simple. Okay.
Well, as you can see, my back likes to.
Violently.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I was helping. Okay, we know that. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. There's no bath. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just you saying that I had to go to the temple to get the bath.
Hmm.
Okay,
Did you
so
press
next.
her?
Yeah, we did.
You
Press her
pressed
on
on
all
that.
statements, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Edgeworth says we need to find the one contradiction so we can start quantifying.
This is actually
What's the next one, Vass? It was after I finished. That's when I saw it. After I had finished. What did you finish? Or
The bath.
Yeah.
okay. So
what
we're
time?
trying to we're figuring out the timing. Yeah, because you know she said it was 10 p.m.
Wait a minute.
is
What
when
time? Didn't
You said it was 10.
Yeah.
10 p.m. that she left to go the inner temple.
I'm pretty sure didn't Iris give Phoenix the hood? I don't like slightly before or after 10.
After.
Look at- oh, after 10.
So that gives her an alibi, right?
Received before the lights out bell on the night, found in the mail. The home occult magazine Hennessy Temple.
No, it was before 10 because
It's, time 10 to 11 p.m. Cause loss of blood from stab. Body fell 10 feet after death. Rang lights out bell at 10. Was in her room until the murder was okay. So somewhere because of the testimony, because remember she said something different that I was
Yeah,
I
she
told
met her
Iris to
at
go.
the place.
Yes.
I left
I
Iris
would
to help
go
the
off
acolyte.
the robe. Because Iris
There we go.
did give up.
There we go. Yeah.
Witnesses have to undergo their own trials, I'm afraid. The defendant's fate rests on their powers of observation and memory, after all.
Well, don't worry. I'm more than up to the task. I'm a woman of faith, after all, the head honcho of Hazakura Temple.
In that case, Miss Honcho, I'd like you to explain something for me. The discrepancy between your testimony and that of the defendant, Iris. She claims that after ringing the lights out bell, she went back and stayed in her room. Which means she did not go to the inner temple at all.
A defendant or a witness who is more unlikely to lie, do you suppose? The defendant should be lying to cover her back up.
Well, that is completely illogical. The murder was committed in the courtyard of Hazakura Temple. Claiming that she went to the inner temple would make her a much better alibi.
Oh, that is odd. Whatever the reason, I can't believe that she would lie.
She does indeed have honest eyes, eh?
All people lie. That is my belief.
Oh, if that's true, then you're a liar as well.
Why am I the only one being whipped in here, eh? Anyway, neither witness nor the defendant have any reason to lie. Which means... we must call your memory into question there, eh?
Dear, you are older than me, and yet you want to play that game, do you?
She got serious.
Well, that isn't exactly what I,
My memory is perfect, crystal clear, especially in winter.
Oh fuck.
Then, well, I suppose it's too early to end the cross-examination, eh? Mr. Edgeworth, if you're going to question the memory of this witness, you will need to show more of a decisive piece of evidence. Understood, Your Honor. Oh, it's naive to think that that alone would do the trick. Please add your comments about Iris to testimony. And let us return to the cross-examination, please.
That night was...
That's stupid.
What about the road that Phoenix received? Would that help out anytime
There's no
soon?
bath. Came to their temple. Okay, here we go. Press.
Yes. Now I think...
Are you sure that you're not making a mistake?
You, young man, need to get your estimation of me up from the floor.
Got that Cromartie face.
Iris always wears the same clothes. The smallest thing out of place would have stood out like a sore thumb to me. You're making a mistake, thinking I made a mistake.
You nicely finished there, witness. Still, I have to wonder...
I think we need... Yeah, right. Go back. The hood. Present...
Yeah.
Yeah, because Iris gave the hood, or her hood, to Phoenix.
Witness, let's get one thing straight. The defendant whom you claim to have met... she was wearing this demon warding hood, correct?
Of course. That is a very important piece of clothing, I'll have you know. Wait a minute.
Hold it right there. Why do you have that?
That's the question of the day, now isn't it, Miss Von Karma? I'll have you know that this hood was given to someone as a gift that night. Before the lights out bell was rung.
What the?
You know where I'm going with this, don't you? If the witness had seen the defendant as she claims, then the Irish she saw should have been missing this very hood. Well,
So many cards.
There's a lot of boxes.
it's not a bad feeling at all exposing contradictions like this. Now I understand that happy look on Wright's face every time he does it.
And boy, howdy, when you
Come on.
get your own game, you're gonna do a lot
You're
more.
in the corner of the old wow!
Sister! This hood, you have spare ones around the temple, don't you?
Yes. Well, I do tend to make too many of them.
Oh, I see. Stockpile, surplus and hoods, eh?
Each nun is only given one hood.
Sorry.
This should be the only hood that Iris owned.
This is quite strange, eh? Wah!
If there was a surplus of hoods, she could have worn one of those. There's no contradiction here.
I'm sorry to break this to you, Miss Von Karma, but you won't get away that easy.
Just a second.
Discrepancies such as this will sow seeds in any human heart. The seeds of doubt. Witness! Well, I don't wish to call your testimony to doubt. You must give every detail with precision.
Yep. Miss Bikini?
Oh, really?
I'm not sure I'm comfortable going along with this.
Sister, you shall continue with your testimony. Tell us what you saw after finishing your bath on your way back to the inner temple.
Those seeds of doubt are sprouting in the judge's heart. You just need a little more stimulation to bear fruit. Contradictory stimulation. After my bath.
Of course.
I
Oy, oy,
finished
oy.
my bath around 11, and I thought we should return to the inner temple.
Hour bath, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was walking back, I heard a noise from the courtyard. I took a look, and Iris was pouring gesticulation.
Oh!
Yikes.
Wonderful things.
Finish him!
I wonder how they got away with that on the Game Boy, like ratings-wise.
Iris
Well,
was
there's no
staying
blood
in
on
the corner
It's
room.
no blood, it's just a pic.
Faces up into the courtyard. The stabbing I saw must have occurred after she was pushed out her window.
It's no color either.
Also, any flashbacks to the scene of the crime tend to be monochromatic. Therefore, even if there is blood, it's all grays and blacks.
Yeah,
There's nothing really too mature.
hold on, Dasher. That was something that they used way back in crime noirs because that allowed them to get away without having to show excessive violence too. So that's why it's a form that has been on to this day. People, if they do a flashback, they like going to black and white due to noirs.
Yeah.
Danganronpa showed up and made it all pink.
You saw a true, you saw a truly terrible sight, didn't you, eh?
One at a time.
If I was in your, oh no, what, Sircon?
No, my apologies. Keep
Sorry,
going.
I was stepping on toes.
Okay, if I was in your place there, then it would be much like Miss Von Karma whipping Mr. Edgeworth in two in court, and me seeing it all from this very chair. Yeah. Well, something like that, eh? This judge, his imagination is about as vivid and creative as Detective Gumshoe.
I heard that.
I would look like the fool if I commented on such foolishness.
Foolish fool, fool's full of dreams.
Anyway, this case is mine, Miles Edgeworth.
Calling everyone by their full name, can't you do something about that habit of yours?
I refuse.
Miss Francisca, after my bath.
Yeah, this one was easy.
Yeah.
So basically,
Yes, Sircon?
basically what we need. Let's look at the statements real quick.
Yeah,
Finished round 11. I thought I should return.
Yeah, I
to
thought
the
to report.
Inner
Yeah.
Temple.
Yeah.
Oh, not
Nope,
this one.
not that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoops.
What rejection? The stabbing of son must have occurred after she was pushed out of the window.
Oh, yeah.
Impressive logic, that's what I'd like to say anyway. Oh, please do! My brain is something else, especially in winter. However, I think you are overlooking one thing. Miss Von Karma, would you be so kind as to take another look at the autopsy report?
The autopsy report?
The victim did fall from a height of 10 feet. However, this fall was after she was killed.
Tornito! Ah!
Oh, that's right. It says after death right here, eh? The scene the witness claims to have seen is contradictory.
If the defendant stabbed and killed the victim there in the courtyard, how did the victim then go on and take a 10-foot fall? I don't think so. Order. The victim was killed and then fell? If that's the case, then the victim must have been killed in her room, don't you agree?
That is a logical conclusion. Yes, that's right. The victim must have been stabbed by the defendant in her own room.
In the courtyard.
And she was then thrown out of her window down into the courtyard below.
Were there any signs of a struggle in Miss Dunham's room? She was stabbed with a sword that would have left a blood stain, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, a big one.
Well, Miss Von Karma, was there any blue?
Shut up! No traces of blood were found in the victim's room.
Your whip has just caused traces of blood to be found on my glorious playoff beard, eh? However, if there was no blood in the room, then your claim that...
Shut up! I'm sure there's no need for me to go over this. As I'm sure Your Honor is well aware of when a stab wound produces the most blood.
When it produces the most blood, eh?
Sir, I go in here. Very little blood is actually lost at the moment the blade's insertion. If you want to talk about when the most blood will be lost from a body, that will be when the blade is removed. Withdrawn.
Indeed. With the weapon still in place. It acts like a lid on the wound. Yep. Well, that's true, eh? With the weapon still in the body, there wouldn't be much of bleeding. A perfectly reasonable line of thinking, Mary.
We have to come to a conclusion then. The victim was thrown out of the window with the sword still in place. This removes all the contradictions.
That makes no sense.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't because the door would
I mean, we're still missing some pieces.
This is a probable version of events, eh? I'd expect no less from Franziska von Karma. She locates and takes control of every vital point. It seems that we need a clear testimony from the witness there, eh? Remove all supposition on your part and tell us only the facts, please. Just the facts, ma'am. Witness, please. Remain standing on the crate.
Don't go selling me short now! The weight of winter snow has bent me out of shape! Especially my back and my nose!
Mr. Relaxer, sister, please give us your testimony.
Another one.
I will give you a vigorous massage once we are finished here. Do I have to?
Massage with the whip. Yep. With massage.
Oh boy. All right.
Okay, so further details.
When I looked across at the scene, the sword was already in place. Thinking about it now, I didn't actually see her stab Mystic Elise.
It was Kuma.
I've never seen so much blood before. That's when I fainted. You can't blame me, can you? And when I
Hero Jr. can blame you.
Was stabbing the Mystic Elise through the back.
Looks like a scene from The Ring. It's
But
all
at the
confirmed.
same
This
time,
one
I'm
Karma's
blanking
theory.
on it.
Von Karma strive for nothing but perfection. Putting together such facts is nothing for me. You should know that, Miles Edgeworth.
Perfection is an impossibility, Franziska von Karma.
Very true.
I'm here to teach you just that.
Good truth.
Put you in your place. Alright, further details.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, looked across the screen, the sword was already in place. Thinking about it, I didn't actually see her stab. Oh, so she didn't actually see when she got stabbed.
So press on that one.
Yeah,
When she didn't actually see you get stabbed.
Yeah.
Think carefully, this is very important.
It's Iris we're talking about here. I'm thinking for all I'm worth.
Clearly not.
Oh no, when I looked over, the sword was already in Mystic Elise's body.
It might not be conclusive, but this testimony supports her theory.
The victim was stabbed in her room when then dropped into the courtyard. I think this proves rather well, Miles Edgeworth.
I've never seen so much blood before.
I think we need to press her on the third statement.
I've never seen so much blood. All right. So you're saying that you saw the victim's blood?
That's right. Some of it had splattered onto Iris too.
When the defendant was arrested, she was meditating in her room. And her blood-flecked clothing was nearly folded in the corner.
What? Close her blood flecked as well. Well, that seems quite conclusive to me. What should I do? Press this point further?
Further.
Yep.
Going back to your previous statement. You said that you saw a little bleeding when the victim was stabbed. But now you say you saw the victim bleeding.
Well, I see that what I saw is what I saw.
What did you see?
Maybe I didn't see the poor woman get stabbed. But I saw the girl pull the sword out of her, plain as day.
Okay. This is what we need to know. Pulling the sword out.
Well, it wasn't exactly pulling. It was more like it came out.
That is gross.
Witness!
Yeah.
Relate this statement to your testimony. Okay, that was
Okay.
actually good.
I've seen grosser.
I
mean-
was that important?
And I've seen worse.
More important than you can imagine. All right.
I haven't. Thank God I haven't.
Do we see? Yeah. Now we might have the evidence for this one. Because it said, I saw the instance in which the blade plunged into the hilt was smoothly drawn out.
There
Let's
goes
review the evidence systematically. Can't
Photo release.
rule that out. We can rule that out.
There goes the sword.
There's the blood. Yeah.
Let's look at the Shishito real quick.
Yeah.
That was the apparent murder weapon had the victim's blood and the suspect's fingerprint on it. But she said, I saw the instant in which the blade plunged into the hilt. So she was saying all the way up to the handle of the sword.
Yeah,
Was
so
absolutely,
there would be blood.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
literally, well, she's just saying it's like sword in the stone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sister Bikini, you are a reliable witness. At least I'd like to think so, but there are too many contradictions here.
What do you mean? You make it sound as though I believe you.
Yep, just like the Henry Rollins song.
But, handsome young man's, I'll forgive you.
No bother. What contradictions are you talking about, though?
In the scene that the witness claims to have seen. The weapon was thrust up to the hilt into the victim. Furthermore, the killer withdrew the weapon smoothly from the body. However, well, these are complete impossibilities. What do you mean? Please explain. What?
Explain yourself, though. Don't take my job.
To start with, do you think it would be possible to stab someone to the hilt with this? I don't think so. No
Not
matter
without a
how
lot
I
of force.
look at the defendant, she doesn't appear strong enough for that.
Also, the blood would be all the
Doesn't
way up.
appear. What meaningless trouble? I too may appear to be weak and frail. But I can crush men under my heel and make them weak should I choose so.
The infectious genes. I went a little back there, I must admit. That isn't the only issue here. If this sword was truly stabbed into the body up to the hilt, well, just look at all the branches on it. Certainly wouldn't come out smoothly. I mean, have you ever seen Cabal's hook swords from MK3? There ain't no way that's gonna come out clean either.
No. That would be played straight in half.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cabal.
Yep.
How badly you were butchered after 9.
Yeah. We also have the problem of the amount of bleeding. It's true that when a blade is left in the body, it acts as a plug of sorts. Yeah, that's why I say never remove something if you're impaled. However, when the weapon is shaped like this, it's an entirely different story. the wound would be too large for the blade to completely stop the bleeding.
That's nothing more than a conjecture. In reality, the victim was stabbed with a shishito. Even a weapon of this nature may still sometimes slide out smoothly and may still sometimes stop the blood flow.
You don't know how much is going to stick on bone.
That would just rip everything apart.
Yeah. I'm not finished.
Bones would break, organs would be removed.
There's still one more conclusive contradiction. Yeah. You still got Mori? Well, muscle sinew as well. This one is simple. If this sword really was thrust in all the way to the hilt, why is there only blood on the tip of it? If this witness is telling the truth, then there should be blood along the entire length of the sword.
Yep. No!
Oh my god, yeah, she's right. Wow!
Bravo, Miles Edgeworth. Bravo! Placing this many contradictions from a single piece of evidence. All the other attorneys I know could have maybe managed one, if that.
What does this all mean, eh? You have proven contradictions regarding the murder weapon, but having come this far, there can only be one answer.
And that is...
The weapon used to kill the victim was not the shishito. What? Eh?
Foolishly fool idea borrowed from the foolish mind of a foolhardy foolish fool.
There you go. Let's examine this again. What was it that made us think that this sword was the murder weapon? Well, Bikini?
It's because Mr. Kami was holding it.
Exactly. However, if you reflect on this, that is the only basis we have to assume such a thing.
No, it couldn't have been that.
The impression left by the scene was just too strong. That is what influenced us. It influenced us to believe that the shishito was the murder weapon.
She could have been stabbed before that.
Exactly. Order! Ah!
So maybe the shishito is not the murder weapon. Even if that is the case, it changes nothing, Miles Edgeworth. The sister here saw everything. She saw the defendant stab the victim with the sword-like object.
Well, that's true, eh? Your response, Mr. Edgeworth. If that is so, I would like the prosecution to answer the obvious question it raises. The obvious question there, eh? Yes, namely, where did the real murder weapon disappear to?
Thrown off the edge.
Goes without saying that the police searched the main hall and the surrounding area. Perhaps the prosecution can line this as if to a sword-like object was found. Answer the question, Miss Von Corba, eh?
No evidence of that kind was found.
Oh, what the hell? Another mystery to throw into the pile, eh? Travel without a murder
I was overthinking this.
Fine.
Excuse me. Could I say something?
Okay, so...
Just remembered something, actually.
What is it, sister?
I was just thinking, it's possible that just maybe what actually happened was it was just over there.
Well, what exactly are you going to booby?
No matter what I mean, maybe. I think I might know where the sword was disposed of.
You what?
Well then, I need to hear a testimony from you once more, kind sister.
Impossible. What else? What else could this old woman have seen?
More than you'll ever
Location
know.
of the weapon.
I'm way overthinking this. But,
It's happened later around 11 p.m. And after asking that it be reported, I went out to the main gate. And there I saw tracks that indicated the snowmobile had been used. It takes 15 minutes to walk to Dusky Bridge, but less than 5 using one of those. Maybe they threw the weapon in the Eagle River and came back when it was knocked out.
Yeah.
Inspiration.
Muse could have done that. She can drive the snowmobile after all.
Hold on, really quick, gentlemen. Did you hear a beep noise just now?
I
Nope.
heard it.
No.
I heard a hollow thump.
Yeah, the
No,
that's all I heard from Sircon.
I haven't heard a beeping noise.
Oh,
Okay, then
I believe
maybe
I
it's-
heard your mic popping off for a bit.
Yeah, I heard the mic pops.
Ah,
Okay.
Well, yeah. I believe that sound of your mic disconnecting or something.
Yeah.
yes and no. What it is, I'm physically pressing a button that turns off my mic, so to speak.
So
okay.
it's like a very loud button.
Yes. Like,
Yeah.
like case in point,
That's-
this.
Okay, I was kind of wondering that for a while because
That sounds
I was
that sounds so
thinking,
vintage.
who's
I know.
I was thinking like those empty plastic cups, the red ones. You've seen them
Well,
in
I
different
was
movies.
I was just thinking about like popping off a bottle cap.
No,
I was thinking one of those Japanese water gardens with the
No.
bamboo that falls down.
You know what? No. What reminds me, remind me of Sircon is when you pop off a lid from a Pringles can.
Ah, nice.
Oh,
Yep.
I have not heard that in a long while.
You just
I do-
can't
I-
stop.
I do-
You can't stop.
I do have Pringles over there. It's on the mustard sandwich.
Get you some Pringles fast.
Yeah. What kind of microphone do you have, Sirgon?
I don't remember. Let me
Yeti.
check. Not a Yeti, but it's similar to a Yeti.
Do tell.
I don't know what it is. I need to look it up real quick.
Okay.
You mean to say that you can't see it on the mic itself?
Well, the pop filter is covering the logo.
Oh,
I'll tell you again later.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
Man, this courtroom's getting stranger than an episode of Red Green Show, eh? Witness, please
Which
tell
is-
us everything
which
you
is
know
saying a
about
lot.
next time. Yeah, really, I'll tell you, this witness, we can't
Well,
really trust her.
nest of sheep. With my back and my age, you know.
Quite though. There were indeed snowmobile trucks in front of the main gate. However, here is a photograph. Don't you dare.
Da, 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 da.
Oh, if you insist.
All right. What did I just to say?
Oh, Billy, I see. Well, it certainly is an interesting theory there, eh? It's like I was out in Saskatoon there, eh?
Thing in front of the Hazakura Temple. And run all the way down to Dusky Bridge.
Track's photo added to the core. Are we sure this thing didn't take place in Canada? As I swear at this point.
That solves your pesky little problem. Yes?
Or Fargo.
I mean, theoretically, they're still Japan, so
Yeah.
The
I
Eagle
know.
River's current is quite swift, meaning that if it doesn't freeze over in the winter, making it the perfect place to dispose of the murder weapon.
Drove all the way up to Yellowstone during the winter.
Did she really go to the river to dispose of the murder weapon? Mr. Edgeworth, your cross-examination, please.
Crosses Herbider,
And Herbider. It was reported, and there I saw tracks indicated snowmobile. 15 minutes. Okay, you know what is the 15 minutes
Press
part?
on that one.
Yeah, it takes 15 minutes. I would press first, like, yeah. Because now we know about time. And this game loves being exact about time. In that case, what did you do with yourself? You could have spared yourself some walking.
Well, there's a reason for that.
You must be this tall
But a moment for me to explain.
to ride the snowcraft. Oh, I think that's why the question was asked in the first place, eh?
It was about a month ago. Pink is driving my this can be. I fetched some water and I was heading back when I went and crashed into a tree. The tree, my back both went crunch. Just like that.
Yeah, that's not the right sound effect.
I know they used to slurp like a crunch. Crunchy, like Nestle Crunch.
I haven't had the courage to write anything since then.
Yeah, what was with the swallowing sound effect for crunch?
I don't understand. That might have just been an oversight.
The killer must have used it. Okay, so
What's on that
she
one?
says that she used the snowmobile a month ago.
I'm trying to think here. Maybe let's look at the other statements.
Yeah.
Because I feel something about the tracks.
And there I saw a track. Yeah, this one. Press on this one. About the tracks. Yeah, because the photo shows tracks. There was a snowmobile outside the main gate when I visited.
That's the only one we have. How much snow falls?
Now, you're certain the snowmobile was there at the main gate when you arrived?
Of course, it was parked in front of the gate.
Oh, she had already gone, discarded the murder weapon, and returned by that time.
I'm not sure if this is really relevant. What should I do? Press further.
First,
Yep.
we gotta press further.
I need answers to every possible doubt. The snowmobile in question, was it still warm at that time?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
You mean it would be warm from someone starting it up? What do you mean, eh? Oh my god, people.
What do you mean, Mouse Hedgehog?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm playing to a slow crowd here. Saying that using a snowmobile will heat its engine. Duh. If it was still warm, then it means it was recently used.
It doesn't have anything! Good God!
Crowd facepalm. Oh, that's right. I want that too, eh?
Of course he did.
Then answer the question, please, witness.
I don't often go around touching hot engines.
I think it would be hot too.
Yes. The warmth from the seat.
However,
Even the
now that
panels will be warm.
mention it,
There wasn't any.
Yep. What the heck?
What?
What the heck?
Oh, did Discord cut out on you?
Hold on. Oh, wait. There we go.
Okay, there.
any snow
Snow?
And right there.
Yes,
Yeah.
for some reason only the snowmobile wasn't covered in snow.
So that had been used.
It had been used indeed.
There wasn't any snow on it? Curses! It seems highly likely that the killer did use the snowmobile, didn't he?
How long did it take to get to Dusky Bridge by snowmobile? 5 minutes.
Yeah,
15
but
minutes.
we need to have like a clean way to go right back into the testimony.
Yeah, so we know that the snowmobile had been used, and now we need to know about, like, do we have any sort of way to find about how long it takes?
Oh, actually, no, I think we're
about the map or something.
No, we're overthinking it. We present the photo because there's only one track. He claims that it went out and then back.
Before we present anything, I suggest we look into the 5th and 6th statement before we make it.
Let's see here.
Maybe the weapon, I could have done that. Iris could have done that. She can drive a snowmobile. Maybe they threw the weapon to Eagle River, came back while I was knocked out. It takes 15 minutes. Okay, next one.
5.
No. I think it's, maybe they threw it to Eagle River using it, but as we
Yeah.
can see, there's only one set of tracks
Yeah, there's only
from the
one set.
snowmobile. So
I think the weapon being thrown is a red herring, actually.
Yeah,
So let's not focus on that. Let's focus on the
the tracks from the
themselves.
snowmobile. Yeah, the snowmobile.
yeah,
So 5th.
There you go.
statement.
And there, I saw tracks.
It's on that one.
Yeah, the tracks
Yeah.
indicated the snowmobile had been used.
Let's see the photos.
Yeah, the snowmobile photo.
No.
Nope, not that one.
Nope.
Okay. So either we need to press on the snowmobile being used, or it's to her statement of like she could have used it to go straight to the river to toss it.
Eagle River, yeah.
Let's press on the use of the snowmobile.
Oh, Iris
so
is using the snowmobile.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Iris could have done that. She can drive a snowmobile. Well, it would have been possible time-wise. One element remains out of place here. Oh, and what would this Mr. Gilliland be, eh? The killer's reasoning, Your Honor. Why did the killer do all of this? Why go to the Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon when there are other methods? Too many unanswered questions, eh? Your response, Miss Von Corba. Wow.
Turning to me for help over the slightest thing. Why don't you think for yourself once in a while, Your Honor?
What, eh? She's as over the top as always.
Anyway, whatever the reason, the fact remains that the defendant could have done this. A murder weapon was disposed of in the river. Another point to me, Miles Edgeworth.
Another mystery defeat to the fire. Was there any reason to go and throw away the murder weapon? Luckily, there is surely a problem with this testimony. And all I have to do is start poking holes in this flawed account. Okay.
Okay, so what now?
Well, again, we know that it's the tracks and about the snowmobile. Because
I feel like we present snowmobile photo on this.
maybe they threw the weapon.
I think so too. Yeah.
Yes!
We did it!
Called it.
I admit this photograph proves something. It proves that the snowmobile was used on the night of the murder.
You have finally accepted the inevitable, it seems, Miles Edgeworth.
However, if what the witness says is true, then why is there only one set of tracks? There we go.
Yeah. What
That's
do you
what I was
mean?
trying to say.
Iris left Hazakura Temple, threw the weapon into the river, and then returned.
There'll be two sets of tracks instead of just
In
one.
this case, then naturally there should be two sets of tracks on the snow.
Yep.
Those
They're
from heading
back
out
up.
to the bridge, and those from coming back.
Yep.
If there are only footprints
There's
and
only one.
snowmobile's track.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, you're right.
you're forgetting one thing, Miles Edgeworth.
Mm-hmm.
On the night of the murder, it was snowing. The tracks leading to the bridge were erased by the snowfall. This removes a precious contradiction.
Now, does it?
Ooh, ouch, Discord, why?
I see. While she was stopped at the river, the snow stopped. Leaving just to return the tracks in the snow.
What do you have to say now, Miles Edgeworth?
Is there a flaw in her theory? This idea that the snowfall covered one set of tracks.
It'll cover both of
It's
them.
a contradiction.
Contradiction.
It's false.
There's a contradiction. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Because think about like the weather, the.
The tracks to the river were covered by snow. What a nice theory. However, Miss Von Karma, that is impossible.
Ooh, that's word again. Would you care to explain? I'm done here. Why there's a rude index finger curve pointing in my general direction?
That's a mouse cursor.
What's the mouse cursor?
No need. The evidence will do all the talking for me. Well, on the night of the murder, the killer went to and returned from Dusky Bridge. In order to dispose of the murder weapon, the outgoing tracks were erased by the snow. Or so claims Miss Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth, present your evidence to the contrary, Alright, evidence time. Evidence that the outgoing tracks were not covered by snow. Alright, how are we gonna prove?
Under this bridge.
No, not that.
Look at the tracks.
Let's look at the crime photo real quick.
Yeah. Tracks there, and everywhere.
There's no whatchamacallit. I think it's the crime photo.
Yeah, evidence that the outgoing tracks were not covered by the snow. Well, because it's not snowing.
Yeah, the body's not covered in snow.
It all comes down to one point. That being, whether or not it was snowing in that courtyard when the victim was stabbed. There you go.
That's right. The person that is... Oh no.
Incredibly easy. Edgeworth produces a Staples button. If we want to know whether it was snowing or not, this photo will tell us everything.
Not.
Of course, I am referring to the photo of the scene of the crime. As you can see, everything is covered with snow. With just one exception.
And that is...
The victim herself, Miss Elise Donham.
Dun dun dun.
Why is there no snow on top of her? The answer is simple. It had stopped snowing when she was killed. That's why. In other words, if the killer really did go to the Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon, then in this photograph, there should be 2 sets of tracks.
As usual.
Order! Just what are you... Wow!
Just what are you suggesting, Miles Edgeworth?
To be honest, I'm not entirely sure myself, but... this is simply what all of the facts point to. That night, someone used the snowmobile to leave Hazakura Temple. From the tracks left, it can be understood that they were heading for Dusky Bridge. At that time, it was still snowing.
Of course it was, because those tracks were erased by the snow.
Oh, I want to say something, but both Raleigh and Sergio haven't gotten to that point in the series.
Then when this person returned to Hazakura Temple, the snow had stopped. Thus, the return tracks remained. A?
Can I say something? This all sounds a bit fishy to me.
What does, sister?
There is only one key for the snowmobile.
Huh?
Furthermore, on the night in question, we know that the defendant had it. The key was found in her room after the murder. Which can... Oh.
Which can only mean that night Iris used the snowmobile to go to the inner temple.
But Iris said that she never went there. I should probably press on this point some more when I get the chance.
Fascinating.
There you are.
The snowmobile can't cross the suspension bridge. So she must have left it on the Hazakura side of the bridge and crossed on foot.
Well, that sounds about right.
But what's odd is when I left Iris and returned to the Hazakura temple, I didn't see anything near Dusky Bridge.
You must have just failed to see it, sister.
Maybe, but when I made it back to Hazakura Temple, it was there by the main gate. The snowmobile, I mean. I know what I saw. It was covered in snow, too.
But that isn't possible. Water in the core. What does this all mean, eh? So then what was the snowmobile used for? It wasn't taken by the defendant when she went to the inner temple. If it had been, then the witness couldn't possibly have seen it by the gate. Furthermore, it wasn't used by the killer to dispose of the murder weapon. If that was the case, there should be 2 sets of tracks in this photo. All we know is this. After it stopped snowing, someone used the snowmobile to return to Hazakura Temple. Never thought a simple snowmobile could cause so much trouble.
And now you understand what Wright has to go through.
Exactly.
Well, I think we've learned all we can from this witness, eh?
Yes, yes. I've nothing more to add.
I think Discord.
Oh, no.
Alright.
Hello?
I told you everything I knew.
What then? That still leaves us with the same problem, eh? If only there was someone, a witness who could testify to having seen the snowmobile, eh?
My time to
A
shine.
witness, huh? Was there no one out walking perhaps near Dusky Bridge on that night, eh?
I don't think that's likely.
Oh God, no.
It's cold enough to freeze your ears off. Only an idiot would go out wandering like that.
Oh boy.
I hear my ears are burning.
They had something really important to do.
Zoinks! That's a shame. Hold on. Something is coming to me. An idiot may well have gone wandering out on that subarctic night. Actually, there just might be one individual who may be of help to us. Really? Eh?
You know someone who might have seen the snowmobile the night of the murder?
I don't know for sure if he saw it or not.
But he
There are 2
is
things
the
about him that do
speaking of.
come to mind.
He's an idiot. One
Which
thing.
are he? First, that he saw something incredible on the night of the murder.
Right. And the second being Mr. Miles
This
Edgeworth.
individual that I'm thinking of went wandering outside on that cold night. In other words, he is our kind of idiot.
Oh God.
Mr. Edgeworth, who is this idiot you're talking about? I won't say about who is this one you're talking about. This guy must be a product of Jean-Luc Delaroc's Guide to Obnoxious French Paintings. This is Larry Butts, a disciple of the victim, Elise Dunham. We're student, eh? Interesting. And why was he wandering about outside on the night of the murder? That's... I could tell them about all his designs for Iris, but it may cost us his credibility as a witness, before I even call him. He is, after all, an artiste. He was perhaps searching for something in the snowy scenery that would move him. Although I cannot guarantee that this is the reason.
And so, this unfortunate, unreliable-looking man. What exactly was it that he saw?
I intend to extract that from him right here in the courtroom. Well, summon this youth as a witness immediately, eh?
I have no choice, do I?
Uh-oh.
No.
I believe he is in the gallery for this trial. It will not take long to summon him. Very willy. Larry. You may have escaped me yesterday. Today I'm going to get everything out of you, Shaggy.
Hamburgers.
Oh God, must we?
The court will now adjourn for a 20-minute breaky. Miss Von Karma, please see bearing this next witness.
Understood, Your Honor.
Oh, good. Well then, court is now in recess. I gotta crack me open an old Milwaukee.
Yeah,
We
Milwaukee.
continue.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in actuality, he snapped the neck of a Milwaukee fan.
I am going to have to drag him to the court.
Don't worry.
I
Don't worry.
see
I
it
just
now.
closed the door.
What's that?
Don't worry, I just closed the door.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
He said he pops one with the boys.
February 9th, 11:15 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lowry, number 1. Turgon.
Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm really not sure what to say.
Iris, we only have 20 minutes. There are 2 things which I need to ask you before we reconvene.
Alright, I'll help you in any way I can.
First, about that night. You really didn't go to the Inner Temple, correct? The last witness claims to have met and talked with you at the training hall. Either you or Sister Bikini is lying.
Mr. Edgeworth, it is just as I said yesterday. Until the incident occurred, I was in my own room in the Hazakura Temple.
Very well. The second thing, then? That night, the temple snowmobile was used in between the times Sister Bikini returned to the main hall and when she bore witness to the murder. Sometime between 10:30 and 11 p.m. that night. Were you the one who used the snowmobile?
There's only one key for the snowmobile. The only person who could have used it was me.
So it was you. But why? What made you go out to the Dusky Bridge?
I'm sorry, Edgeworth.
Yeah, you forgot he still had the Mount Thomas, didn't you?
Oh,
Yep.
baller.
Good gravy.
Iris.
I can't tell you about that yet.
Yet.
Not until her safety is confirmed.
Her?
The safety of the Acolyte, I mean.
The Acolyte, huh? She must be talking about Maya. Iris, look me in the eye and tell me the truth. Did you kill Elise Dunham?
No matter who or what may come, I can never take a life.
As I thought, no psychologue. Very well. It's my job to get to the truth. You'll discover this for yourself soon enough. February 9th, 11:36 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 7.
A clown enters town.
Okay, time for me to take a sip of that Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Alright, Mike's Hard Lemonade. Oh, you got a can. I thought you were going to get bottle form, but it should still be the same.
Is it Raisin Cane's lemonade?
Yes, it's Mike's Hard Strawberry Lemonade.
Oh, that's good.
Nice.
I've had that before. Yeah. That's good. You're like a vest.
Continue.
Court will now reconvene, eh? Miss Montgomery, where is the witness, eh?
During the break, a man was detained for suspicious behavior in the gallery.
Suspicious behavior?
He was sketching something very intentionally.
Dare I ask what the witness was sketching when he was detained, eh?
He drew a terrifying woman armed with a demonic face and a vicious...
Oh boy.
Hey. I can only assume you meant that.
Anyway, it is time to drive that pathetic goods for hunters before the sweat Roma. I will whoop him and get to
Yeah.
Where's the moon? I hope you're ready. Get in here.
Yeah, but it's about
It would
time.
seem that whip is going to see plenty more use today.
Of course.
Ouch!
Your sketch is incompetent of this quarter.
Hey, my artistic ouchies!
You tried to run away from the bailiff who was trying to hand you your subpoena, correct?
No, nothing but a fleeting artist training out in the mountains. I am only down here in the city because I ran out of green paint. Well, to use the technical term for the color, Viridian.
Like Viridian City. Larry. This isn't an art store now, is it? This ain't Sam
I
Flax.
know. I congratulate you, Junior. Okay?
We don't need to know about the educational level.
Art is all about working in the fields, isn't it?
Working in the fields, eh? I presume he wanted to say field work. I hope.
Well, that's it. Thanks, good old buddy.
No, God.
It's kind of sad that I was able to understand his mangled train wreck of a sentence.
I just happened to stop here and found a wonderful new model. So see, I've got nothing to do with this trial. Not at all. I expected all your faces to be red, but you realized this by mistake. Bright red. Or to use a technical term, a crimson leg. Oh, jeez. Oh,
Oh.
wow.
Hey.
Stop your pathetic babbling and testify like a man.
Refrain from whipping me, Mr. Von Karma. Cross-whipping is as bad as cross-checking. I will have to get you for goaltending. Witness, this was your fault, Nair. Testify now, eh?
This is too much for me.
God.
Oh, yeah.
What I
I'm enjoying
saw.
this. Okay.
I was at the lounge. No, sorry. I was at that lodge out in the mountains, looking up at the stars in the sky. I walked to the bridge a number of times, but I didn't see a snowmobile. I didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either.
Larry, you're full of shit.
The girl I was waiting for didn't show up. My teacher died on me. And I'm all alone now. Aren't I lucky?
Please refrain from talking directly to the lawyers during your testimony.
I'm just a nobody. Nothing but a small, worthless man, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
And if I wasn't, I asked for my name and occupation. Or anything else.
Mr. Edgeworth, this man seems to have quite a severe inferiority complex, eh?
Like you wouldn't believe.
He's recently been the cause of numerous incidents.
Ain't that the truth, though?
I think he's finally realized for himself just how much of a nuisance he has been to other people.
That's right, I'm behind everything. Every case, I am the madman who bombs at midnight. Watch out, okay? Just touching me will make you eternally unhappy.
Well then, let us proceed with this cross-examination with no touching, thank you. We can delve into other details at a later time, eh? Alright. This crappy cross-examination.
Oh,
No,
boy.
but
Let's get this. Let's just rip off the band-aid.
Okay, no.
No,
to the bridge
no.
one, but I
Let-
did.
Let
There
us
we go. I didn't see a snowmobile.
let us rip off the bandage.
No, press his ass if you want to.
do we have to? I mean,
Suplex his ass.
You really didn't see it?
Hey, no need to hit your desk. I can hear you. I didn't see it. I didn't see a single snowmobile.
I mean,
Larry, say snowmobile for me, please.
Snowmobile.
If you truly have nothing to hide, then why are you stammering like you just flew over a cuckoo's nest? One flew over a cuckoo's nest.
Shut up. What is this? I don't know who asked me.
It seems that I'll need to start from a more obvious contradiction. I'm going to strike the blow that will finally get him to spill the beans. Alright, which one will it be?
no.
hold on, let's go back. I didn't see anyone. Oh no, wait, go back.
I don't
No,
see
no,
I
anyone.
didn't see anyone at the bridge.
That one,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Because
please.
that's when he was. Yeah.
Alright, present.
Yes,
No,
present
just-
Phoenix Wright's profile.
Oh yeah.
Oh, boy.
Larry Butts. I can understand why you might want to throw your old life away. You're pretty pathetic and you cause all sorts of trouble.
Agreed. I mean, sorry.
But having realized just how much of a nuisance you have been, that could be considered a step in the right direction.
Eugene, are you trying to console me?
It certainly doesn't sound that way to me. Eh? However, I cannot forgive you for simply turning away from the incidents you create.
Why? You're totally pinning this on me.
Now then, let us talk about the night of the murder. Sister Bikini, after seeing the murder take place, asked Phoenix Wright to report it. Thus, he headed for the public phone by the bridge. There, he happened across a certain nefarious individual. You, Larry Butts.
That's right. Me, in the flesh.
Well, listen carefully, witness. It doesn't matter what you, if you change your name. So long as you remain pretty pathetic, you will continue to cause these incidents, eh? That reality will not change.
What do you want me to do then?
Larry, what you need to do is change your inner self, but for now, what you saw that night, testifying truthfully about this one issue, is all I need from you.
Actually, I think I've finally woken up. Well, I guess I could still be sleeping. But anyway, how do I? You tease me, fine.
But
Well, I'm not sure this will go especially well.
I'll ask again then, witness. What did you see on the night to the murder, eh? What I saw, part 2. Part 2.
I went to the shack around 9, so it would have been about 10:30 p.m. I was lying on my bedding when a white flash almost blinded me with science. I looked out the window and dusky bridge was on fire. There was still some thunder, but it went away. But I went right away to check it out. That's when I ran into it.
Well, you certainly saw quite a lot, didn't you, eh?
So, what happened to the bridge after it caught on fire?
It was like me after a 3-day stint chasing a coil. I'm completely burned out, like almost completely gone. I even tried to cast the burning remains was what caused Nick to fire.
What did you say?
Oh, don't worry. It's nothing life-threatening. He just caught a cold.
I never know with that man if he should be called lucky or unlucky.
Unlucky.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth, please commence your cross-examination, eh? Alright. This crap again.
Okay, so let's double check the weather report.
Oh yeah, Vass, about the weather report. White flash almost blinded me. Dusky Ridge is on fire. There, oh, yeah, here we go. There was still some sun. Went right way. All right, let's check about the weather report.
Actually, I would suggest we press him.
Are you sure?
I think it would
Let's just present it first.
Regional weather report, and then Can we check it? Yeah.
No.
Nope.
we said check it.
Yeah, because I was just saying, like, we just need to know where exactly what it says on the weather report.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, press him on this.
Mm-hmm.
You said right away, but exactly how long after the strike was that?
Lightning fell, and then the bridge caught fire. Maybe around 5 minutes? I certainly I gotta check this out.
How far is this small shack you were in from the bridge?
Hold on, well, it's pretty much stopped snowing. I guess about 5 minutes walk.
And how did Dusty Bridge look when you got there?
Like I had recovered a piece of my childhood. I mean, not even the bonfire hold on. The bonfires kids make during school camping trips can compare.
Well, I pressed him for a little more info. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, which one?
Oh yeah.
Why did you go to the bridge? Why didn't you call anybody?
Why didn't you call anyone?
God, it's so
Why didn't you call anyone? You know, it's like his teacher. Larry, let me ask you one thing.
What didn't see it, Edgy. What's with the serious face?
Why didn't you call anyone?
Huh? What do you mean?
Normally, when faced with a towering inferno, one would try and tell someone. There is a public phone right by Dusky Bridge, correct?
Well, of course I thought of doing that.
So then, let's hear why you didn't.
Yeah, okay, a reason. My reason. It isn't that I didn't try to tell anyone. I just didn't have the time to, okay?
Okay.
We can try the other statement. You know, why didn't you, yeah, so, you know, why didn't you call someone, why didn't you not go to the bridge?
Okay, why did you go to it then?
Yeah. So suddenly you thought to check out the bridge? Does this mean that you initially had no intention of doing so?
Well, yeah, yes, it does. It really is cold. I didn't really want to go out there.
If that's the case, why did you change your mind? I would like to hear your reasoning. In which case, please give testimony to the fact. Witness 8?
My reasoning. Okay, reasoning. Is it?
Oh, here we go. I thought I'd never get a chance to see
Alright.
something so big burning.
I think we have to go with the other one.
Which one?
The, why didn't you call anyone?
No, we already did that
We
one.
already did that one.
That didn't lead to a new statement, Suricon. This one did.
Yeah.
Is
I
there no
thought
one?
I'd never get another chance to see something so big burning. What does he mean? So you decided to go and see what was happening.
That's right. We're talking about a massive suspension bridge burning to high heaven. That's not something you see every day. A real spectacle. Like a really special?
Spectacle.
Can we really trust a witness who is unable to pronounce spectacle?
Yes.
Well, life seems to love hitting this poor witness below the belt, Larry.
Well, my motto is to hit life back as hard as I can.
The nuts.
Ah.
I'll give you a few hits too if you like with my whip ball.
He told me about the burning bridge yesterday, but there's still something that doesn't quite fit. It looks like, despite his change of heart, Larry still isn't telling us the whole truth. You can't handle the truth.
Okay. So,
Maybe we should do the present and after.
Well, there's got to be something like he never. I never thought I had no chance. What about? We don't have Larry's picture, do we?
Yeah,
What
we
about
should.
pirates?
Yeah,
Courtyard. Because I don't. Yeah. Oh, okay. No. We don't have Larry's. The thing that Larry did.
okay.
Oh no,
never mind.
it's during this this section of trial that he'll present
Yeah,
it.
because remember it sounds like he had inspiration. Because now he's an artiste. He wants to draw now. That's the reason why he was so captivated that he saw something that way special. So he's lying to us as to why he went to the bridge.
So press that one.
No, we did.
Oh, we
But
did.
he still isn't being truthful. No, he went to the bridge because, again, well, other than Nick, there's he was fascinated by seeing a lightning and striking a bridge and being on fire.
I'm thinking, it has... Okay, let's go through the statements systematically, like, let's go from beginning to end.
Okay. I went to the shack, yep. I would have been around 10:30, yep. Lying in my bedding, yes. Because we saw the picture of him woken up by the lightning. Yep, Dusky Bridge on fire, yes, that's what excited him. There was still some thunder, but I went right away to check it out. I thought I'd never get another chance to see something so big burning. That's what made him excited.
Right.
Alright. What if it what wasn't that? No.
No, you didn't have anything for us.
It would not be that easy.
No, because remember he was with his teacher.
I think trying to think here. What's the best course of action?
Well, he's very excited because remember, guys, very excited about a burning bridge as an artist. That's like something so vivid you'd want to record it.
Draw it.
Yes.
But we have nothing to present at this point, though.
Yeah, exactly. So I think we should go back and press him on the other question.
Yeah.
We already did that. Yeah. Oh, thunder. I think we already did that. Right away. Yeah. I don't know. Da da da. Recovered. Yeah. Bonfire. Not right now.
No.
Why no.
I don't think probably best.
We did that one already. Why didn't you go to the bridge? We checked that one.
Yeah, why didn't you call? Yeah, we already did that one.
Well,
we did this one.
He's
yeah,
not being fully truthful.
Yeah, Larry is hiding something big. We know why he wanted to go to the bridge, but he ain't telling the truth. Calls. Azagro Temple. Taken by her pupil, rang lights out bell, stab in the back.
Well, maybe
murder, taking the knife.
No, wait a minute. I just realized.
What?
No, wait. I'm thinking of the wrong spot. Never mind.
Data. Oh, what about Larry's the stuff that Larry presented? No. Remember, next to the hood.
Next to the hood.
The crumpled letter.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
I think it's something to do with the weather data.
The weather,
because
can we? No, Vas. When I say check the weather data, that means to look at it before presenting it.
Yeah, there's a little button that says check.
Eagle Mountain weather data, February 7th, snow with occasional lightning strikes, 7 to approximately 10:50, lightning 10 to approximately 11. Lightning struck Dusky Bridge at 10:45, around 30 minutes passed between the fire starting and going out.
Oh, wait a minute. Struck at 10:45.
Yeah, so we you know what, it's when he said 9, yeah, it would have been
10:30.
What?
No. We are on the right track, but it's like, I think it's when he says there was still a little bit of thunder.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Because the thunder would have been over.
No, the thunder part, Vest.
Okay.
No, there was still, it's where it says there was still a little bit of thunder.
That.
So, but I went to check right out.
None?
Really?
Oh my god.
What?
I think what we need. I really think we should press him on the other question.
Well,
let's continue pressing then.
Sarkon, we already did both questions. Why didn't you call? Why didn't you go to the bridge? And the only one that went to a new statement was, why didn't you go to the bridge?
Oh, no, wait. Oh, God. I feel so dumb. Press him on looking out his window/door.
Oh. Seeing that, what did you do?
What do you think? He was burning us. Well, from the fire in my heart.
And that's why you went to take a look at the bridge?
Well, to be honest, it was freezing cold, so I first thought, forget it. I'm not leaving under my covers. But it had pretty much stopped snowing, so I don't know. I changed my mind.
Eh?
I'm not sure I care for the forget it attitude you had at first, witness, eh?
Nothing.
Nothing. There was still some thunder. I went right away to check it out. I never thought I had a chance to see something so big burning.
Next was after that statement.
He told me about the burning bridge yesterday. Yeah. There's still something quite doesn't fit. It looked like, despite everything, he's still lying. Went to the shack around 9. It'd been about 10:30. I was lying under my bed. I looked out. Dusky Bridge was on fire. Still some thunder. All right, I'm gonna have to Larry because it's like this is just too much. Larry.
Yeah. Again, like I said, who's ready for an aneurysm?
Everybody.
Yeah.
It better have something to do with the 9 and 10:30 one. I bet it does. I don't know.
No, hold on. Let's see. Trials and Tribulations. The final one. Because these guys, trust me, this guy's alright. Larry Buss's testimony. Alright, what I saw, part 2. Why didn't you call anyone? I arrived at the bridge. Nick showed up a minute later. Okay, so press the force statement. Larry said that it took him about 5 minutes to reach the side of the burning bridge. When thinking about pressing Archie's house, why didn't you call anyone?
Okay.
That's what I think. I thought, yeah, it should have been. Why did you? Yeah, why didn't you call anyone? Why didn't you call anyone? There's a public. So then, let's hear why.
Well, okay. A reason. My reason. It wasn't that I didn't try to tell anyone, I just didn't have time to. Okay?
Oh, okay, here we go. Yeah, I arrived at one. Okay, now weather data.
Yeah,
Okay, there we go.
I had a feeling it was, but like I was blanking on word for.
Your very existence being a constriction. I'm not sure if you can grasp this or not.
Wait, Gene. It makes me sound like some sort of alien.
Your testimony is conclusively contradictory. The problem here is time.
I've never been the best timekeeper. You know this. 3 minutes after Billy leaves on foot, you follow him on bicycle.
Problem solving.
Just how long does it take for you to catch up with him? I'm terrible at dudes.
This is much more simple. You saw the lightning strike Dusky Bridge, and immediately went to see what had happened. Is this correct?
Yeah, well, I wasted about 5 minutes first, but more or less.
I have the weather data right from the night of the murder. According to this, the lightning fell at 10:45 p.m.
There we go.
You say it takes less than 5 minutes from the shack to Dusky Bridge. Meaning you probably got there at around 11.
That sounds about right there, Reggie. And then Nick showed up and did his falling act. I forgot he called it a falling act.
That is impossible.
What do you mean? Again.
11 p.m. is when the murder occurred in Hazakura Temple. Thus, Wright was still there in the courtyard. There's no way that Larry could have encountered him at Dusky Bridge at that time.
Excuse me, I haven't checked you.
You do, eh?
Reggie, how many times do I have to say this? No, Larry, I like no.
It has not been proven that the murder occurred at 11 p.m. The sister only said around 11. In which case, it could have been earlier than that. Take the 15.
Watch your footing there, Miss Francisca von Karma. The slope ahead is slippery.
When wet.
For there is still no way that Wright could have been at Dusky Bridge at 11 p.m.
And why not?
It is clearly written here in the weather data report. It took around 30 minutes for the bridge to burn out. Therefore, the bridge must have been burning until at least 11:15 p.m. Which means, what exactly?
The lightning struck the bridge. It was a story.
He did not see the bridge while it was being consumed by the flames that night. In fact, he did not arrive on the scene until the flames had died down. Larry, you arrived at the bridge at 11 p.m., but Wright did not make it there until at least 11:15. I suggest you stop hiding things and just tell us the whole truth. Now, then, what happened during these missing 15 minutes?
I feel like I just got brutally woken up by a toilet splashback.
Ew.
I guess there's still... okay,
Sleeping
game.
after all.
Pinch me.
Order! Wow!
So there was a missing 15-minute prior to meeting Phoenix Wright. I only see that as much as in front of them.
But probably little.
Really? The bridge is burning before your eyes, and there is a phone right next to it?
911?
Then did you not report the accident? Yes, witness, why didn't you do that, eh? Will you simply just watch the bridge burn? And therein lies the problem. For even after the bridge had burnt out, he was still there. Staring into space, this witness didn't even attempt to fulfill his civic duty.
That's what it sounds like. Idiot.
But this is Larry we are talking about, and even he is incapable of being so stupid. Which means there has to be a reason for his inaction.
I think it's about time I got serious with you, dude.
Just as I thought. You've been playing with all of us this time.
Listen, I'm going to tell you everything. Are you ready to hear it all?
Or Jesus, Mike.
I made really loud.
Then say it. I am going to strike him, Your Honor.
I have a terribly bad feeling about all this, however, let's have this witness only give us the whole truth. Now, this 50-minute gap, what were you doing there, witness?
Drawing.
The missing 15 minutes.
I am Denuxum, an artist. What do you think I was doing? Searching in front of the bridge. I was whipped into a frenzy of art. The shock, the awe that I was feeling, I transferred it all directly onto the page. Before I realized it, the flames had gone out. Then he came up running.
Eh? Well, I suppose artists can be strange.
Oh, don't I know it? That's right. I'm willing to sacrifice everything in order to draw the perfect sketch.
Including the truth from the sound of it. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, has this removed the last of your doubts? Not at all, Your Honor. One very large doubt still remains. And what would that be?
His very existence.
This is a surprisingly believable story, especially considering the source. So why did he think he needed to hide it from us until now? I intend to drag this reason out of him.
You'll regret this, Edgy.
We're all regretting it already.
Dasher, they don't call this Ace Attorney quest for nothing. Okay, I'm gonna do what? Sketching in front of the bridge. I whipped up. The shock and awe that I was feeling, I transferred all directly onto the page.
Right.
I'll be back.
The flames had gone up, and then
Okay.
it came running out. Press him on this.
Hold it!
You forgot the passage of time to that extent, did you?
Well,
Shit.
once I got caught up in something, I tend to forget everything else.
Okay, hold on. Discord decided.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
That-
let's try again. No, Discord froze like when it was trying to do the transition, so
Oh,
it's just
yeah.
It's been that way. Yeah, as soon as it crossed away to the flight, and then it stopped. I
Yeah,
guess it's
that's
not
happened a
lying
few
about
times
that,
on
at
me.
least.
Phoenix Wright appeared on the scene after 11:15. If he was strong until then, that dispels all doubts.
Well, aside from the doubts of his humanity,
He has no humanity.
there's a big clue waiting for me in this cross-examination. This testimony is nothing less than mock the court. But I am sure that there is a vital kernel of truth hidden in it somewhere. And I'm gonna eat this popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
The shock and awe, before I realize it. Yeah, so, the shock and awe.
Press.
That?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, you ain't George W. and this ain't 2003. The burning bridge moved you that much, did it? I find that hard to believe.
You moron, Edgy. You don't understand me at all. If I see an adopted cat,
Abandoned
I find
cat.
myself... Oh, sorry. Abandoned cat. I find myself passing by it with tears in my eyes. I am a man overflowing with irresponsible kindness.
You're overflowing with something, all right, though. It is not kindness, it is stupidity.
You know, that's not half wrong. When I use my irresponsible kindness to fill the pages of my notebook.
Sounds like a baker's
This is a notebook. It's so pathetic, it makes me want to cry myself. I command you to go buy at least a proper sketch pad.
Oh, that's got to do with anything.
Well, I'm not sure if I can care for an artist using a notebook for sketching. Proceed, witness. All right.
Here's what you got.
That one. Sketching in front of the bridge. I whipped up into a frenzy of art. Yeah, press.
Yeah, okay.
Sketching the burning bridge.
The burning bridge and everything that came with it.
What came with it?
You want to hear it from my lips, don't you, Eddie? You're yes, the sketching.
Enough! Just take the ridiculous sketch of yours out already, witness. For the love of God.
What you talking about? I don't know what you mean.
I'm going to strangle him.
Oh, that does not. Does indeed appear to be the fastest solution there, eh? Well, I'll leave it to you, Mr. Edgeworth. What should I do? I've got a terrible feeling that this instant this sketch is revealed, the entire world may be changed to what is depicted there.
Do it!
Look at this guy.
Just kidding.
Do it! Do it! Yes, do it!
Oh my God.
It turns out to be Francesca. Larry, I wonder if you could show us your sketch, please.
Well, even I couldn't imagine it turned out this way.
Oh, he's acting like a villain. Imagine what?
That Lawrence Denuxum debut would take place here today in
Some
this
call me
courtroom.
Reese.
Loris Tony.
Do it now!
Okay, but steel thyself. This
It's Burning Man.
Oh,
is the
kind of
world
looks nice.
of Lawrence Denuxum.
Oh,
It needs more work, but you know.
God damn it.
Exactly.
Well,
It's a crap.
So this is Dusky Bridge, correct? Now, hold on, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, Vast, if we get to see that picture again...
Oh,
You
don't
notice
worry,
what
it's
the-
gonna be added.
I know, I say, like, yeah, do you notice what the issue is with that picture?
Yeah,
It's upside down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Quite a large bridge, isn't it? You're responsible, Miss Von Karmer.
Yes, well, it's crap. Garbage.
See, look. It's
a
upside
better
down.
drawing than I
It
expected.
should have been falling. Yeah, she should be falling from the other side.
Isn't it? I struggled to reproduce those flames. I really did.
Actually, it's a pretty good looking picture.
Yeah, so I'm sure you did, eh?
yeah, as an ex-artist, that is wonderful.
yeah.
Yeah, that is really good.
It's going to get ugly. No one has the courage to bring it up, it seems. This mysterious flying object.
You mean the mysterious spelling girl? Or lady?
What?
The burning bridge is fine. But what is that unfortunate-looking figure?
Ah, you spotted that. I thought you might.
However much I might want to ignore it, I can't.
It's Iris, of course. Iris. I wish I'd taken better care of her myself. Oh, taking better care of herself. We know that plan for our future, you know. What would have happened to her if she had injured herself flying like that?
Oh,
Let
frick.
me please answer this next question, honestly.
Okay.
Are you really claiming to have seen this? Are you claiming to have seen the silhouette of the defendant flying over a bridge that was engulfed in flames?
Yep, that's what I saw.
It's upside down, then flip it over.
That's why I drew it. I am an artiste. A real
Artiste.
artiste.
Are you fucking serious?
Hey, the girl, she's really high up in this picture, eh?
No, like you said, this picture is upside down. So that could only mean one thing.
Oh, what was it for, eh?
This is all a bad dream. I was hitting you on the cheek to testify that theory.
Please whip your own cheek from now on if you wish to test your own wild theories. Anyway, no court of law will ever acknowledge
Well,
that people can fly. Not unless you're Maximum Galactica.
no, unless you're Dragon Ball. Actually, there is some precedent for these.
She was flying pretty high, my sweet Iris.
Flying high again.
She was about 30 feet above the bridge, at least. It was really something to see.
Oh, this has to be some kind of a mistake.
No
Mr.
mistake,
Stewart, please bring a
Your
witness
Honor.
down to Earth. What? Me?
Yes, you.
This witness is your friend, is he not? Eh?
No. Accessory to foolishness, Miles Eduardo.
Well, let's get back
she's
to
got you there.
examination by force if necessary. Mr. Ezra, I expect you to explore the obvious contradiction here. Yes, Your Honor. Another reason to remember this, moron.
Oh my god.
Well, what did you think of my debut piece?
Get that thing away from me! Larry's horrible sketch of what he saw night of the crime. Larry's sketch out of the corner. Now hurry up and cross-examine him, eh? I saw Iris. Okay, I saw her white flip
on that.
thing. Hey, there you go. What hood? What hood? What hood, Larry?
Press.
No, she wasn't wearing a hood. Remember? Larry,
Yeah,
what did you really see that night? Not that I particularly care. He ratted himself out.
In your position, that's just being irresponsible. I drew exactly what I saw. I'll give you a whole $1 for a burger. It's the truth.
If that is truly the case, then there is one thing that we can say for certain. What might that be? That the person who flew over the bridge could not have been the defendant, Iris.
What? What do you mean? I don't understand at all.
A foolhardy folly of foolishness statement by an equally foolhardy fool. That. How exactly can you make this claim?
Tell us, Larry, according to this picture, the individual whom you say you saw was wearing a hood, correct?
Of course she was. That rundown shack is quite away from the bridge. The hood is what told me that this floating angel was my Iris. The hood is my darling Iris. Iris is my darling hood. Ah.
It seems there are bigger fools in this world than the one of the defendant's picture.
Larry, there's something you need to be made aware of. On the night of the murder, Iris wasn't wearing her hood. She had given it to Wright as a gift. Are you going to change your story now? Perhaps suggest it was Wright who took flight?
Right took flight.
And
Holy
that's
moly.
all right.
The Wright brothers.
Well, what are you talking about?
I'm saying that Nick was going out with Iris. I think you understand what I just mean. Just fine.
Why?
Here we go.
Why did Nick have Iris's hood?
What?
And she was going on with Iris and Nick. Tell me. Why you, Nick? You know.
Your Honor, can I please strike it with my nipple? Can I please?
I do believe that this unbelievably mysterious sketch is destined to disappear, discredited, discarded, straight into the garbage, eh? Sorry.
Oh no.
What is it now, witness?
It feels like I've been waiting 25 years for this very day to come. Actually, today is the day I get you completely stupefied by you.
I get stupefied. What?
What?
What is the meaning of your outburst, weakness?
I hate to have to do this, but I have some definitive evidence.
Definitive.
Oh,
the
sorry,
info.
I meant to say defective evidence.
All right, evidence. Continue, Vesh.
I was doing deep and come flying over the burning bridge. And I, Lawrence Denoxum, shall prove it.
What's he going on about? Well, I didn't expect this again, eh? But we shall be needing your testimony once again, eh?
Why?
Sorry about it. Oh, come on, Discord, stop freezing. Okay.
I swear, each update makes it more
You
unstable.
know concerning this defendant as depicted in the sketch. Show us your evidence that this nightmare was actually reality, eh?
Okay, I hope you're ready, because I'm going to feed you a whopping serving of pain.
You've been serving us a whopping serving of pain this whole time, trust me.
Thank you, Edgeworth. Thank you.
Absolute genius.
Iris flew.
Oh boy. Well,
When I reached Dusky Bridge, she was already gone. I was so worried, so I frantically searched all over for her. That led me to finding this beautiful crystal sphere buried in the snow. I'm sure Iris was simply wearing a sparrow hood. After all, no one else could have lost the crystal sphere that night. Oh, can you guess what we're gonna have to present here?
Oh no.
A crystal sphere, eh?
This one, pretty, isn't it? But finders keepers.
Oh, bullshit.
That sphere. Where did you find it?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Let's see, around. Yeah, this looks about right.
No, just like for
Is
instance,
that-
I was gonna kill him for that sphere. And it was half buried in the snow.
So that's the murder weapon.
It pretty much stopped snowing by then. But there was still some falling as I walked to the bridge.
Core accepts this crystal sphere.
That's mine, okay? I went back afterwards.
There's something on it, eh?
Blood.
Oh my, it's blood, eh? What? Blood. Found half covered in snow near Dust Bridge. Trace of blood on it.
Ready, Edgy? By tomorrow morning, you'll be calling me Master Miles Larry. Yeah, I like the sound of that. No one's gonna push me around anymore.
Didn't you want to be called Laurice Denum only a few minutes ago?
Soon.
Okay,
This
Laurice.
is gonna be a
And
B
we
word
per-
and a half.
And we present
Final
the
statement. Final statement. It's the final statement. No one else could have lost the crystal sphere that night.
Goes to the
Uh-huh.
crystal.
Yes.
No.
Yes, the crystal.
No,
no one else.
present the staff.
No. Hold on. At the oh yeah, the victim staff. Yeah, victim staff. Yeah, then crystal spheres later. I almost forgot about that staff.
Yeah,
Larry,
I didn't.
Yeah. That night there was someone who lost a crystal sphere.
Then there was? Whoa, there's the stupid idiot.
Miss Elise Dunham, the mentor to a stupid idiot.
The victim?
I have a photo of her here.
Yeah, there it is.
And on the end of her staff, you can see a familiar-looking crystal sphere.
Hey, that's my photograph. Give it back.
Stalker.
Oh.
A crystal sphere like that is quite easy to find. I have one just like it on my brooch.
But it's not purple. They look nothing alike. In any case, please take a look at this. This is the victim's staff found at the scene of the crime. Wow! The crystal sphere, it's gone, eh?
It's funny.
Hold on.
Zoinks! Just what does this mean, eh? If anyone jumped or flew across the bridge that night, it certainly was not Iris, after all. She was not wearing her hood, more importantly. The crystal sphere found at the landing site was not hers either.
Oh no.
Yeah,
makes me sick.
are you piecing this together?
The one who flew, eh, and dropped the sphere was the victim, Miss Elise Dunham.
A fool alongside another fool on a fool's errand to reach a foolish conclusion. First of all, this sketch, which I prefer to call a scribble, is ridiculous. People cannot fly, thus it is rejected. Shut up.
Can't do that.
And this crystal sphere, this is nothing more than a red herring. Just a heads up, I'm
You
not joking.
honestly believe that?
Give us a thought, and I'm sure you'll realize it as well, Miles Edgeworth. Elise Dunham was in her room on the night of the murder. There was no reason for her to go to Dusky Bridge. Therefore, this sphere cannot be related to the case. That is all.
Nope. Miss Francisca von Karma. The only people who will accept that explanation are scatterbrains and clowns.
Nani?
Why are you referring to me on that part?
The victim's crystal sphere was found near the bridge on the night of her murder. You expect us to believe this has nothing to do with the case?
That crystal sphere is why probably thrown away at the bridge after the murder.
Well, after the murder, eh?
There is blood on the crystal sphere, isn't there? This is naturally suggests that this was thrown away after the murder took place. The killer placed it there to throw the investigation off the scent. Which is the exact same reason that he drew the ridiculous sketch.
This just. Oh.
This make no sense.
You mean I am the killer?
No. All jokes aside, just when did this crystal sphere appear near the foot of the bridge? Unless this can be proven in some way, I refuse to believe this is related to the case.
She makes a valid point. There's no evidence that Elise Dunham left Hazakura Temple that night.
Oh boy.
However, if somehow this crystal sphere
Here it comes.
can be proven to have been dropped before the victim was killed, then this case is going to transform into something else entirely.
It fell off.
I'm afraid I
It's
the
blue.
idea of such
Your
is just.
response, Mr. Edgeworth, eh?
Or
I
it was
want your
sticking up
final
and back
opinion
over the victim's head.
on the disposition of this crystal sphere. If it is not related to the case, then this witness who you called will have been nothing more than a monumental waste of time, eh?
Isn't that the truth? Perhaps prepare yourself for some very appropriate punishments, Miles Edgeworth.
Can I prove it? Can I prove that the crystal sphere was dropped before the murder took place? Yes, I can.
Okay, this can.
Can I prove it? That isn't the issue. To simply prove it, that's the only option. That's what he'd do. That's the way Phoenix Wright would do this.
Damn right.
Mm-hmm.
Your Honor, allow me to prove something to you. I will prove that the crystal sphere is a vital link to solving this case. You will do that, eh?
That look in your eyes. You remind me of Phoenix Wright when he was cornered.
That should come as no surprise. Because right now I am Phoenix Wright, and I am indeed cornered.
Oh boy.
I'm sweating bullets here. I order you to present your evidence, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor.
Evidence that proves that the crystal sphere was indeed dropped before the murder.
Okay.
Okay, so
So
Let's look at the
the
evidence
body
list.
flip. Well, I was gonna.
no.
Body
It cannot be the autopsy report because it cannot be the autopsy report because it says clearly.
I know how, I know how I can prove. Because remember, look at her body. No, look at the picture. No, go back first.
Let's look at the picture of the murder.
Look at the crime. Yeah, look at the crime scene photo.
Where's the staff in this?
She ain't snowing. See? Get it? She's not covered with snow. So yes, we can prove that came from her staff. Otherwise, well, remember, like, because the staff didn't have snow on it.
Oh, okay. The staff will be covered in snow as well. Okay, now we get it.
Yeah, because you would be held in the snow.
So we present the crime photo.
No, the crystal sphere.
Oh, right, the crystal sphere.
Yeah.
Okay.
This crystal sphere, it was half buried in the snow, correct?
That's right. If it hadn't stopped snowing, then it would have been game over, man. Game over.
You moving, man?
The snow would have totally covered it.
That's all I needed to hear from you, Larry. Your testimony makes one thing quite clear. When the crystal sphere was dropped, it was snowing, even if it was ever so slightly.
Snowing?
On the other hand, let us look at the scene of the murder. As proven earlier today, there is no snow on the victim's body. Ah! Therefore, the crystal sphere must have been dropped before the murder.
Oh, bat beats are being dropped.
What the?
Order! On the night of the murder, the victim didn't go to the Dusky Bridge. And there, something occurred that caused the staff's crystal sphere to come loose. What could that have been, eh? The sphere. There is some blood on it, isn't there? Allow me to raise a certain possibility at this junction. The real crime scene was near the foot of Dusky Bridge. Yes, it was.
The murder didn't take place at the Hazakura Temple, correct? Oh, the courtyard. Only a fool would suggest such a foolish piece of absolute foolishness. Roll.
Just who is the fool, and which part is so foolish, Miss Von Karma?
The quickie with you. Have you been paying attention the whole time, Miles Edgeworth? The sister saw everything. She saw the victim being killed by the defendant in the Hazakura Temple courtyard.
That's not exactly true now, is it? To put it more precisely, what she saw was the murder weapon being removed from the victim's body.
Uh-huh. That's the same thing, darn it!
No, it isn't. You said it yourself.
Very little blood is actually lost. At the moment of a blade insertion, if you want to talk about when the most blood would be lost from the body, that would be when the blade is removed. Yes?
Yes, it is. If that statement is the truth, then Dusky Bridge could very easily be the scene of the murder. The murder weapon was not removed, thus there was no bleeding.
You are getting one vital thing, Miles Edgeworth. Billy's Stonum body was found at the house of it takes 1 foot. It takes 15 minutes to travel from Dusky Bridge to Hazakura Temple. You mean to suggest someone carried the body all that way? Yeah.
I've made it this far. The only place to take this is to the end. I just need to prove that my version of the events is also perfectly plausible.
And that's
If
the
the
name
defense
of
is
the
ready,
game.
the court would like to have an explanation. Please show us the method by which the victim's body was carried to Hazakura Temple. Snowmobile.
Snowmobile.
Ooh.
The tracks photo, right?
Yeah, trash photo.
Yeah.
Yep. On that snowy night, there's one way that a body could have been moved. The snowmobile.
Ah!
As we know, the snowmobile was used that night. It was explained as having been used to dispose of the murder weapon. But it could have also been used to carry a body.
That it did.
Hmm.
Wow!
This is completely unacceptable, Miles Eduardo. You dug yourself into your own grave.
What do you mean?
The only way one could have used the snowmobile was the defendant. She's the one who moved the body. Doesn't that put the final nail in your coffin?
You're too late, Francesca von Karma. And in fact, the defense has proven something else entirely. We have shown that this case requires further investigation.
What the?
You heard him.
Was the victim, Elise Dunham, really killed? If her body was moved, whatever for? And finally, just what does this image mean?
You need to think about that. Sister Creature could never see the truth, let alone describe it.
This witness certainly sits on one of the lowest possible branches of humanity. However, he would never utter a lie that could hurt a girl with whom he was enamored. He drew this, so it is something that actually happened. The defense stands firm on this point. That settles it then. Well, I cannot give a verdict under these circumstances, eh? Right. I seem to have fulfilled my part in this. It is just as I thought. Francesca von Karma, you make a wonderful partner.
Excuse me?
There was one reason and one alone for me being here. To expose the darkness lurking in this case, and then pass it on to Wright.
What's this all about? Would you have told me that from the very beginning? Well, I wouldn't have out.
Miles, it's worth it. I don't care about what you... I don't care about what you were here to do. This was my chance to finally grind you under my heel.
A shame that your chance seems to have slipped you by.
It's not your fault.
Larry's
Such a terrible witness. You are out.
Larry's dead.
I demand satisfaction.
He's dead.
Fatality.
Only.
Well, I cannot believe that the witness's testimony relates to an actual event. However, there has to be some sort of answer for all these questions it raises. Have his words here today been the truth or lies? Next time we gather in this courtroom, those matters that shall be addressed, eh? I am counting on thorough investigations by both the defense and the prosecution, eh? And with this, the rest is up to you, right? Of course, now adjourned. Somebody get this body out of here.
Yeah.
To be continued.
Ay, ay, ay.
That was
Oh my god.
For you, Sircon.
That was painful.
I
did it
told
for
you
Sircon.
this was an aneurysm.
Well, no,
Thank
but
you.
see, I know. I was gonna say, but it was nice seeing Larry get his just desserts.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure he was in seventh heaven at that point.
Well, on that last hit, anyway.
Yeah.
Shall we continue?
Oh my god. That was-
Is everybody ready for
Wait,
another
wait.
investigation? Yay!
Yeah. Just don't have Larry in it, please. I beg of you.
Yeah, he'll just show up in bandages.
Oh no.
Hey, Director Hottie.
Oh no, not this nut job.
He's not going to appear in this.
I'm still up this
Oh,
hour,
okay,
reading through the
good.
trial record of a certain case. It's the first case my mentor Mia Fey had ever handled in a court of law. The horrifying truth that I refuse to accept is holding me hostage here within its pages.
Damn, they're giving you plenty of IVs there.
Dahlia Hawthorne.
Just pour boy.
What have I read? I don't want to believe.
He's back at it again.
What was that?
What is
Vast?
written
you were saying?
here?
Yeah,
Vass said something.
yeah. Like, didn't Phoenix had a cold? Like, why would he
Yes.
need many IVs for a cold?
He lost fluids or something. Yeah.
What is written here? This isn't the Dahlia I knew. After falling into Eagle River, I was somehow miraculously saved. Slot armor, but I ended up catching a cold that seemed to knock me around the world and back.
It's like when you were in that case.
I feel dizzy. My ears are ringing. My throat
Here it
burns.
is.
My head is on fire. God, I could make an Eminem joke, but I won't. But I will recover. I have to recover by this
Too
afternoon.
easy.
I mean, I just had spaghetti.
Yes. I have to meet with this most ill-tempered witness imaginable.
Oh, he's dead. Sorry.
But I know that he will be able to help me with him somehow.
I did.
You had better. Oh, good God.
February
February
9th,
9th.
2:43 p.m. Dusky Bridge. By the way, Vass,
Yeah.
I should let you know I do need to go to bed at like 10:30 at the latest because I have an appointment tomorrow at 11:30.
Right.
So, do you want me to stop here?
That's your prerogative.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
I think so.
Yeah.
That was a fun case though.
Yeah.
Was it really?
Court case. Yeah, because Edgeworth got to show off his attorney skills.
Yeah, that's the only thing I did like about it. He did a pretty good job as a defense attorney.
Also,
Yeah.
because he was the one that was really able to stand to Francesca.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have a very fun edit that I need to do a little bit later.
I'll
I'm
say
afraid
this.
no. I'm
I
halfway
will say
there.
this. Edgeworth is a homie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He is an absolute homie, flying from wherever he was in the world to come.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, he kind of like because we already beat him in the first game, so he kind of went the Seto Kaiba route, but was a bit more nicer than you Kaiba as
This
the
is
Yugi.
Or Joey, for that matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's it for the stream, man.
Oh, for the love of God.
Sorry. It
To
was
be
cut short.
continued next time in Ace Attorney Quest.
Okay.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Hunter. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Y'all be
Yeah.
safe.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, Vass, and this was really fun.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, I'll see you gentlemen another time. Stay awesome.
Good
You
night.
too.
Maxo Win said yeet the wham at Cutie Pewter.
Hey,
For crying out loud.
I'm gonna eat me at the sun.
Vass,
Oh my
what do you
God.
need for a raid?
Who are
I
rating?
get it.
Yeah.
Have a good one, everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and raise that.
Oh,
Alrighty.
Oh.
Zukiosis is out.
Yep. All right. I'll see y'all later.